Good evening, everybody. Crickcats here, back again with Sunday Descent into Avernus.
And I don't know if
Oh,
it's
and
just me. There it
yeah, I
is.
forgot to hold down the mic button.
And
Greetings and
three.
good evening, everybody. Welcome back. Crickcats here again with Descent into Avernus Sundays, which may become Descent into Avernus Monday by next week. We will keep everyone posted. In any case, we last left our heroes in the bowels of the tunnels beneath Vanthampur Villa, where they had just defeated a nasty looking devil creature who was keeping watch over a prison.
Bottom right. Um, all right, I'd like to start searching him over, see what he's got on him.
I believe the bearded devil had some keys. Yes, two of them, in fact.
Anything else to note?
Actually, he had 6 keys. But no, nothing else of note.
Well, looks like we got some keys. Might correspond to some of these cells in here.
The prisoner in the southernmost cell reaches through the bars and taps Ned on the shoulder and says, "Excuse me,
Ah,
maybe you could let me out of here, please."
oh, I don't. I mean, who are you?
My name's Fallister Fisk. I am here at the behest of a friend of mine.
And then just starts laughing. I'm sorry. Did you say Fallister?
You're a Fallister.
I'm just. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. What were you saying?
I was here doing some research, but maybe I shouldn't tell you, little meanie pants.
Okay. So Ned walks away.
My apologies.
My cat.
my apologies, Mr. Fisk, for my my friend here. What were you saying about your? And I'm just playing with the keys in my hand. What were you saying about your research here at the facility?
Well, if you'd be so kind as to let me out, I'll gladly tell you.
I
And at
believe
that
that I am.
point, the woman in the northmost cell on the west wall peeks her head. She pokes her nose in between the bars and says, "Don't listen to that old man. He's just a crazy old whack job."
All right, and then what are you in here for, Ian?
I was kidnapped by the Vanthampers. Allow me to
Why you?
introduce myself. My name is Satir Theon Hoon, and if you've been in this city for any amount of time, you'd know that I come from a very well-established family. They were
Apparently not long
hoping
enough.
to. I'm sorry?
Apparently not long enough. I don't know you, but all right, go on.
In any case, the Vanthampers are doing some sort of research ritual, some garbage on a shield that they stole from us, and they kidnapped me just in case things went south and they had to negotiate. So I'd really appreciate it if you'd let me out. And at that point,
Um,
Fisk whispers to Francis, "She's in on it."
can I get a read on Fisk to see if he's being shady with all of his stuff?
You can roll an insight.
Right, -1. 7.
You think he's telling the truth.
All right.
Might could be.
Hey, Vargas, you mind heading over here for a second?
All right.
So,
Seems to be the matter.
I'm gonna try to whisper into his ear and say, I'm talking with Fisk here. The read I'm getting off of him is that she's in on it with the rest of these guys. She's saying that he's full of it, that he's just a kooky old man. What do you think we should do here?
At that point, because Fallister's standing right next to you as you guys are whispering back and forth, he says, I'm just here to try and get these nasty things out of these crazy people's hands. Let me out of here. I'll tell you all about it.
I'm gonna message Francis and just say,
Mhm.
we'll leave him. We'll leave him here and take her.
All right, I'll trust your judgment. I'll hand him the keys.
All right, Fallister, we'll be back for you. Just sit tight. And you're coming with us. Unless you reckon you can make your way to the surface and get out of here.
Fallister begins to protest. He says, I can't believe you're gonna free that psychopath and leave me in here? Are you guys crazy?
Hey,
I'm
you know,
supposed to be here at the behest of an archmage. Maybe you've heard of her? Silvera Savicus? Which
Nope.
probably nobody's heard of her.
Never heard of her.
I'm here trying to unravel the mysteries of that puzzle box and the shield. And try to get them away from these crazy people. You know, they want to pull Baldur's Gate down into the Nine Hells.
Oh, really?
People keep talking about that. I thought they were crazy.
Well, about that puzzle box. You know what to do with it.
She does. My
She
friend
does.
Silvera.
Is she down here?
No. She operates out of Candlekeep. Not too far. A few days.
Alright, good to know. But never mind, truth or not, I think it'll be better to release you once we've finished our business here.
Better for who?
Hopefully
Come on,
everyone.
let me out of here. I'm going crazy.
I mean,
I can break the key if you would like. I mean, there's not that solid of a thing. Be lucky, be gracious. We don't have to let you out at all. It's a kindness. Alright, you, Satir, out you come.
She says, thank you.
hey, Phallus. Wait, you said she's in on it, but she's in a prison cell. What's the deal?
There is something very evil about that shield. And there's a reason that her family had kept it for a very long time.
Well, clearly they didn't use it, did they?
You know, it's been the subject of much speculation that that shield is the reason why Baldur's Gate is such a nest of vipers.
I think there's plenty of vipers in here to dispute that. Just a natural piece of shit. Alright, well, never mind. Satir, we came down that hallway just outside. If you go to the left. If you want, you can try and make your way outside by yourself. You reckon you can manage it?
She says, I was blindfolded when they put me down here, so I'm not sure. It's safe all the way up? There's no guards or anything anywhere?
There's a lot of dead guards, and I mean, if you're careful, you can make it to the gate without being spotted. Otherwise, I mean, it seems pretty safe for you in the cell. You can always wait as well if you like.
She just pushes her way past Rozzy and starts moving. And you said the first left, so she makes her way down the first left and disappears.
First, no. Shite.
I am
All
way
right.
too big and muscly to be pushed by a skinny little bitch out of a prison cell.
But you're not standing blocking the door, so...
All right.
Well, in my experience, these things
want to
always
try
seem
and
to work
stop her?
themselves out.
I mean, I'll give it one call. That's the second one. And if she doesn't hear it, like, oh well. All right. Well, shall we continue then?
I guess we should. Who wants to be taken up?
You're making a terrible mistake. You've got to get me out of here. It's the only hope that Baldur's Gate has. I have information about Thavius Krieg as well. And at that point, Rhea's ears
Rhea.
perk up.
Yeah, I'm gonna let him out. Who has the key?
Argus.
Argus has the keys.
Vargas, give me the key.
What for?
I think we should take him with us.
For what reason?
Are you hearing him talk? I know he talks a lot. It's easy to drown it out. It's like bah, 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 but it seems like he knows a lot. He can be
Aye.
helpful.
He could be helpful and then very unhelpful.
What's he gonna do to us? Us. Does he look like he can hurt us? I don't think he can hurt us.
Rhea
I
says,
think you underestimate people.
"What do you know about Thavius Krieg? Answer quickly." And he replies, "Apparently, Thavius Krieg struck a deal with an archdevil, and the contract is sealed inside that puzzle box. Severa asked me to obtain it to try to help with her studies. She wants proof of Krieg's crimes." At that, Ray is sort of taken aback and she says, "Thavius Krieg is the High Overseer of Elturel. You must be mistaken."
Who told you that guy seems sketchy?
Alright, well, Rhea, I know that you're quite capable, and I do indeed have that puzzle box. You could take this man with you and go to this master of his, and if he's talking shite, well, you know what to do. You've got a blade on your side. If you want to find your proof, you can use this, and maybe his master can help you. But I would much prefer you stay with us first and help clear this place out. You know, hopefully undo.
Rhea
Me and
leans
the trouble
over
here.
and pushes you back against the cell door behind you so you're out of earshot with Fallister. And he says, "First of all, you don't send one person by themselves with somebody who could potentially slit their throats in their sleep. And secondly, you shouldn't be waving around that puzzle box, especially if what he's saying is true. Now, if what he's saying is true, we need to let him out, because the only person who's going to get us answers is his archmage friend." That
No,
name,
I
I
was
believe
saying the
I've
same
heard
thing.
that name. Silvera
No,
Savicus is a scholar of the Nine Hells and the Blood War.
No, I do believe that is a good idea. Question, though, isn't all of Baldur's Gate currently on lockdown?
Let's cross that bridge when we come to it, shall we?
Fair enough. Now, Fallister, for your safety, I think it might be best if we leave you here, and we will come and get you once we have cleared out the threat that is currently occupying this dungeon, if you don't mind.
You know what? 1 second, let me look up his stat block to determine what his response to that is going to be.
Okay. Put up some hold music.
You know, he says, "If you have something that you could arm me with, I would be an asset to you in combat. I think I could take care of myself."
I hold up the spear that I took from the guard outside and say, "I've got an extra spear here if you would want to use that."
Kind of turns it
I have
over in his
daggers
hands.
and hand axes.
Actually, if you're talking about the spear that the barbed devil had, that's a glaive.
Razi just
No, no.
starts pulling knives and daggers and axes and things out of her pockets and offering up just a menagerie of
If you've
different
got a
weapons.
short sword, that would be great, but if not, I'll take one of those daggers.
I have a hand axe.
I prefer a dagger to a hand axe, you understand.
I give him one of my daggers.
I don't think Ned understands.
He picks it up, turns it over, spins it around on the point of his finger, grabs it reverse grip, and says, "All right, now I just need to grab a piece of cloth." And he's looking around and he says, "So, you gonna let me out of here?"
Why do you need a piece of cloth?
"Because I want to tie it over my face."
What?
Does someone down here know your identity?
"Well, the people who captured me certainly do."
And you reckon any of them are going to get out of this alive?
I'm sorry, what?
And you reckon that some of them are going to get out of here alive?
Maybe. I'm not really worried so much about that. I'm worried about us getting out of here alive.
The way you worried about covering your face.
It's what I do. I'm a professional spy.
Understood.
It's a
Well,
fashion
be
thing.
careful.
All
To
right.
retrieve these artifacts.
Understood. Well, I will say, be careful with cloth covering over your face, and I'll start heading out the door.
Is anybody going to unlock this cell?
Well, I have the
Oh,
key. I'm gonna message Ray though. If you insist on taking him, he's your responsibility. You take care of whatever he does, okay?
Well, if he's lying, he's not leaving here.
All right. Well, I'll unlock the door, and yeah, let Rhea do whatever she wants.
At that point, Fisk goes over to the corpse of the bearded devil, carves off a chunk of cloth from what used to be its pants, and ties it over his face like a bandana. Well,
I
then,
imagine it's from the leg of the pants, not the.
the butt part with the pocket in front of his face.
Listen, it took everything I had to not say that. And then you go and say it.
I'm sorry. It's been a long weekend. All right. So who's going to lead us down the hallway here?
I'll go first.
Just follow me. Boonk.
I'll cross over the bridge and follow from this side.
Okay, 1 second for polygon reveal.
I'm gonna, like, every once in a while, just to fuck with him, act like I'm about to push Ned in, but not actually push him. Just keep him on his toes.
Rozzy the bully.
It's more like the big sister.
What's the difference?
Yeah, good point.
That's used to it.
Sorry, there's just a lot of hallway here to reveal.
Oh, wow.
And it's lit. There's lanterns, so you can actually see all the way to the end. So give me a second here.
This place is lit.
It's lit, fam.
Holy cow.
Yeah, it's a long hallway.
And you've gone through the painstaking effort of showing us every one of the little alcoves, too.
I want it to be an immersive experience, you know?
Yeah.
All right.
All right. I'm going to be going along the side here looking for traps along the way as well. See if there's anything.
Okay, if you're going to be looking for traps, then you're going to be moving at half speed. Also, when you get to about there... oh, shoot. I moved the token. 1 second. And now the token doesn't want to cooperate. Okay, there we go. You see a little bit of a blood splatter at the corner here.
Oh, I know who
You
that
see
is.
maybe some hair.
Gross. Let's go see what it is.
I think someone saved us from one trap.
Am I able to jump across this gap here?
1 second, I got mouse difficulties.
It's just 5 feet, I think.
Yeah, you can
No
jump a
less
number
than-
of feet equal to your strength score.
All right. So I can jump 15 feet then.
That's
Okay,
insane.
stop. No, Ned, you're good there.
Oh.
You see a very dead Satir Theonhoon and 2 cultists standing over her body. Everybody, roll initiative.
E.
Whoops. Okay, let me make the turn order visible for our friends watching at home.
What about Phallus? Is he fighting?
Yeah, he's going to move on Rhea's initiative, just to keep it simple.
Hey, Vargas, your plan worked. These 2 guys killed her.
Well, yep. It would be nicer if she found a trap, but nah.
All right. I believe at the top of the round we have a Vargas.
Indeed. So I'm gonna dash.
I
I'm
should
gonna go
change
there
the battle
first.
music.
And then Albert 25. Okay, I think I can get to here. And yeah, do I have line on sight? Oh, actually no, I can't do shit. All right, yep, that's the end of my turn. On to Francis.
All right. So I'm gonna do. Let's see here. 5, 30 to there.
Wait.
Um,
Vargas, you weren't going to ready an action or anything?
He used
Nope,
his
I
action
dashed.
to dash.
You dashed. Okay, I missed that. Sorry.
I got little feet like you know? Little,
Yeah.
little fucking stubby legs.
Yeah.
so I'll use my movement to get here, and then I'm going to cast Sacred Flame on this cultist. So it's a DC 13 Dex save.
Which one? The one on the left?
This one right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
1 second.
It'll be Francis's left, but screen left. All right, that's a fail. So that'll be 8 radiant.
Oof, this cultist is not looking good.
Nice. That'll be end of my turn, Razzie.
Okay, Razi's gonna look at Vargas and be like, "This is your fault!" And rage. And, run forward, 5, 10, and swing a great axe at the Primos cultist.
That is a hit.
Hold on a second, I forgot how to D&D. Here we go. 7 slashing plus 2 rage damage, and then...
You didn't say you were raging, did you?
Yeah, she did.
How many rages you got left?
1
Okay, then in that case...
and 5
Jesus.
radiant.
You cleave this cultist, through her robes from one hip to the other side of her waist, and the top of her body falls off. Oh shoot! And that was the cultist that I was using for the initiative.
Alright, well, I end my turn.
They rolled a 15, so they would be next.
Okay, first, this cultist is going to step up here and try to stab Razi. Actually, no. This cultist is going to run up here and try to smack Francis. Because Francis all but purified what was left of his soul. But an armor class 9 is not going to do it. And then appearing from invisibility, attacking Razi.
That little shit did not get rid of his imps.
Extra dimensional ninja fairies.
So that'll be 3 piercing, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Which you should have advantage on, right?
Hold on, that's not it. I pushed the wrong button.
Because she's raging?
You have advantage on con saves? Thought it was strength checks.
Was it? I might be wrong.
Because of my rage?
Yeah. You have advantage on strength checks while raging.
It says you gain advantage on strength checks and saving throws.
Okay,
Yeah.
never mind.
Strength saves too.
Still 16 wins.
Well, 22.
Well, 16 would is enough.
That wasn't my saving throw. I pushed the wrong button.
Oh. Well, then
I
it's a
saved
22.
them.
Either way, you don't take any poison damage.
Yeah.
And that brings it to Ned.
All right. He's going to smack the cultist
6
next to him.
3 piercing. You're raging.
Ugh, 11.
You batter his defenses and have him pinned up against the wall, and just as soon as you think you're going to smack his skull, he uses his dagger to deflect the head of your flail at the last moment.
Bonk. That's all.
Okay, then Rhea is going to... Five, 10, 15, 20, 20. She's going to stand over Satir's corpse and take a couple of swings at this guy. That's a hit. And she cuts the cultist's head off.
You stole my kill.
Apologies.
What about the imp that's still there?
Well, that means Rhea's going to step over here and try and smack this thing. Not with a nat 1. 5, 10, 15, 20, 20. Fisk is going to move all the way over here with cunning action. And then try to smack this thing with a dagger. Nope.
Then Vargas would be up next.
Inspector Vargas.
All right. Well, that's pretty far, and I can't see it because there's too many people in the way, I imagine.
It's just me and
Razi.
And Resi.
Rosie.
So, I guess I'll just tap Francis on the back. Aye, buddy, go and get her. Get that fucking little shit. And then, yeah, on to Francis.
Francois?
All right, I'll move through Rhea right there, and Trident, and this is with advantage.
Huh?
Because he did the help action.
Oh. Yeah, of course.
So it's a 14 to hit.
That hits.
All right, so 5 piercing.
And again, it doesn't bite.
Damn it. That's what memory happens. All right, so on to Razzy's next, I think?
Yes.
Or Ned. Razzie.
Razzie's next.
Rousing.
You know what to do.
Oh.
Does that hit?
Let's see some damage.
Ooh.
That's
Whoa.
18 slashing, right?
Plus
Yeah.
Radiant.
No, the radiant's just first turn.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
No, it's your first attack every turn.
Oh, is it really? Why did I
We had
get
this
mixed up?
conversation last time.
We did. You're right. I'm so sorry. Thank you. Full radiant damage.
That was almost max damage.
This time it's from shoulder to hip. And as the imp falls, its wings try to flutter and keep it in the air, and it turns into dust and smoke.
I'll take a peek through the pockets of the cultists that were sitting there.
I think they had daggers.
How many daggers were
they? They each got one, and they're like wavy, curved.
All right, I'll take the 2 daggers and put them in my pockets.
Okie doke.
Do they seem like regular daggers?
They're so cursed.
I guess.
Did we touch the lady?
They look like they look like something that you would use in an evil ass ritual.
Gotcha.
Oh, that's so cool. I want an evil dagger.
I'll toss one over to Razzie.
Yes.
Here, have one.
Did we just become best friends?
Yup. Do you want to go do kung fu in the garage?
Yup.
Favorite non-pornographic magazine? Never mind.
Ned is looking through Satir's clothing.
She's just got like a simple prison robe. Like a gown you wear, you know, when you go to the doctor.
Nothing.
Nothing.
All right then. Should
Carry
we
on.
keep checking down these hallways?
Right.
Okay.
Up.
Stop.
Eat.
Sorry.
Yep. Yep.
Just make sure that, you know, there's nothing behind you.
Yep. Yep.
Okay,
And I'll stop here and peek around the corner.
Yeah. Oh, Polygon Brew wants to be difficult. 1 second.
Just realized we don't have a healer. Do we?
You got a paladin?
I kind of am.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got some healing spells as well as lay on hands.
Hey, Frankie, you want to lay some hands, bud? I'm feeling a little rough.
Yeah, I'll reach across the aisleway, slap her on the shoulder, and pump.
You can do that on your turn, because as you peek around the corner, you can very clearly see that some cultists see you just as much as you see them. 1 second.
So I guess we're rolling?
Yeah, 1 second. Okay. Go ahead and roll initiative.
I'll take it.
Hey, not a bad roll.
Jesus.
Okay, then this time at the top of the round, it's Ned.
I don't know if I've ever gone first before. Yep. Going to hop over there and smack the guy.
Revealing
You
false
guys shouldn't be lurking down here. You and your lurking ways, and I miss them terribly. I guess that's all I want to do this turn.
Okay, Rhea is going to hear the commotion down the hallway. So is Fisk. Rhea's going to use her action to dash. And so is Fisk. And that brings it to Francois.
Oh, oui, oui. All right, let me do that.
You know, you're going to have to just change your character's name.
To Francois. All right, I'm gonna cut right there.
Put an O
Yeah.
in it.
Je suis Francois. I'm gonna rear back my trident and try to plunge it into this guy right here. 10 probably misses.
It does. It does, however, smack the door behind him.
And that'll be the end of my turn. Cultist, you're up.
I should start some battle music.
Jun, 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 jun.
How about this one? Okay. Then in that case, one of these guys is going to try and cut Ned with his scimitar.
I'm going to use.
That was a terrible try.
Yes.
I'm gonna do. Yes, sir. So I'm gonna. Which one was it? The front guy here.
Yeah, the only one that's in reach of Ned.
Gotcha. So make an attack. Nope. Okay.
Now the other two are going to try to attack Francis.
I'm going to protect him.
From the first
I guess I
attack
have
or
to
the second
declare.
one?
Well, might as well be the first. Why not?
Doesn't matter either one.
Doesn't matter either one. Yeah.
Okay, and that brings it to Vargas.
Okay. Let's see. I'm going to, I'm just going to move over to there. And I'm going to hold an action to hit Fallister or to shoot a firebolt at him in case he does something weird or not right. But yeah, that's the end of my turn. On to Razi.
He looks over your shoulder and realizes what you're doing and he flips you off.
Vargas is really suspicious of Fallister.
I mean, with a name like Fallister.
Yeah, to be fair.
You're just begging to get screwed over. Okay, Razi's turn.
Gonna move up. Gonna swing my great axe at this cultist. Does a 15 hit?
It does.
Ten slashing damage.
You cut straight through his chest to his vertebrae, and his lifeless body slumps up against the door. Oh shit.
And my turn.
They were 14.
Yeah, they moved on 14. I gotta take my own advice and mark the token that I use. That one has initiative. And that brings it back to the top of the round and Ned.
All right.
Move that out of the way so it doesn't get cluttered in the hallway.
I want to. Jeez, how do I get it so all three of us can hit? Um,
You could try
can I
to
do?
push one of them.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can I try to shove this guy back?
You certainly
This
can.
guy.
Ooh, an 8.
I go.
You try
I'm
to
not
shove
doing
him, you
great.
try to like bull rush him with your shield, and he just kind of like he puts his hand on top of your head.
Um, yeah, I already used my action surge.
Disrespect.
Yeah. All right. So that's. I feel like these guys are just the riffraff. So I don't want to use a bunch of high powered stuff. So I'm gonna stop right there and end my turn.
All right,
Well, I
seeing
guess
what.
I could back up. You know what? Let me do that. I'm gonna back up here.
You will draw 2 attacks of opportunity.
Bring it on. Nope. And nope.
Second one
And
hits.
oh, that was the dexterity. Was the first one I was looking at. Yeah, you hit me.
That's 5 slashing.
Okay. Go get him, Razzie.
Actually,
It'd be my turn next, yeah. So, seeing the success that Ned had, I'm going to try to give a shove to the cultist directly in front of me.
okie doke. Jesus.
All right. I'm just going to hold there and wait.
He kind of does the same thing, except like he has to spider and like push one hand, like one leg up on the wall to to try to hold you back by your helmet.
These are very athletic cultists.
They're very dexterous, apparently.
Apparently, it's the Colts rugby team. All right, that's all for me. Ray is up.
They literally only have a +1 to dex.
Yeah.
Okay, Ray is going to charge in and try and smack one of these cultists. And she's going to try again. Oh. You know what? She's just going to back out. Because they've already used their reactions.
Yep.
This one is going to try and push forward here. And try to
That's
cut Ned.
nice.
Sentinel reaction, make an attack.
Ooh.
Nah, it doesn't hit.
The other one is going to try and hit Francis.
Nah, not even close.
Yep. And that brings it to Vargas.
Okay.
Oh, Falister was supposed to go. He's just going to slink over here and realize he doesn't have any way to get in.
Okay. I'll move over here. And can I just get like a glimpse of the cultists? Either
You
one
can
of them
see
or
them.
both.
You don't have a good line of sight to try to take a shot on them, but you can see them.
Yeah. But that's enough for magic missile.
Oh, definitely.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna send 2 to the one on the left and 1 to the one on the right.
Okie dokie.
Okay. 525. And yeah, that'll be the end of my turn.
They are not looking good. They're kind of slumping now.
Alright, I'm just gonna swing at the cultist I can reach. Does a 20 hit?
Oof.
12 slashing damage.
I said rectum.
Damn near killed them.
Did kill them. I end my turn. Can't wait for level 5 so I get 2 attacks per turn. It's gonna be nasty.
I know.
Level 5. Level 5.
Is it me already?
It is.
Yes. Gnome the
All
gnome.
right.
Up to bat.
I'm going to run up here behind this guy. And that is ticked. And finally hits one. I'm assuming 21.
Oh, yeah. Oof.
Rozzie's gonna yell, you can't miss all of them.
Yeah. And that's going to make him that's going to make him laugh and use his second wind.
There's
Probably a wise maneuver.
I'm going to reach over and slap Rousey on the shoulder and go, here you go. Hope this makes you feel better. I'm giving you 10 lay on hands.
awesome.
All right. Well, where do we want to go? There's a door and 2 hallways.
There's 2
Alright.
doors, actually. There's another one down here.
Yeah.
I'll take a step
go
up to
right.
this. I'll take a step up to this door and listen to it. See if I can hear anything through it.
This door does look pretty important, though.
It
Maybe we
is
should.
pretty quiet.
Can I just walk up to it and try to kick it down?
Which one?
The one that Francis is standing in front of.
Well, he's standing in front of it, so no.
Now, can
Now
I?
you can definitely. You want to try and kick it down?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to open it
Roll me
first.
in
I'm just
athletics.
gonna try to kick it down.
Leroy Jenkins.
10?
No, it's athletics, he said.
Oh god, I always click acrobatics when he says athletics. That's nice, because I have more of a bonus to athletics.
Oof. Alright, the door comes off of its hinges.
Polygon reveal.
Oh, we gonna search these bookcases for sure.
I think they are bookcases, in fact. 1 second, let me verify. Ah, no, those are wooden wardrobes.
Oh, we're searching them.
As you begin to rifle through the wardrobes, the north door bursts open.
Here we go. Killing again.
Oh boy. At this time, I'd like everyone to roll initiative.
Choo, 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 choo.
The
That's
fuck? I rolled a 1.
you rolled in that one, and you still almost beat my initiative.
3, 5, 6.
Well, looks like we know who's going first.
All right. Since I have no...
It's not you.
There we go.
Make sure you mark your which one you used for initiative.
Oh, right. Fuck, which one was that?
If you hover
It's
over
that
it,
one.
it should. It's the one on the right.
Is it? How do you know?
Yeah, if you hover over turn order, it highlights it.
Oh, it does.
Yeah,
doesn't
it does.
That's right. Good catch.
Look at
good
you with your
catch.
tricks.
Okay. Ray is going to burst into the room here. Let's see, 5, 10, 15 to here. 20 and 25. She's going to move up to the door and try to smack the one on the right. That's a hit. That's a miss. Fallister. Let's see, I think that's 20 to there. So he's going to try and stab with that dagger. That is a crit.
Nice.
Risky frisky.
Ooh! Fallister puts one hand on Razi's shoulder to vault up over this cult fanatic's defense and spears him right through the eye with the dagger. Blood splatters everywhere.
My shoulders are spiked.
His hands, his fingers go in between. It's fine. That fanatic is not looking good. And then he's going to use his bonus action to disengage. And that brings it to Vargas.
Not really having a good idea of what's going on. I'm just gonna use my action to listen at the store.
Why don't you roll me a perception?
Sure. 17.
It's very faint, but you hear whispers, like somebody praying or something.
Okay. I will move away from the door now. Seeing as everyone else is somewhat occupied. And yeah, I'll move over to here. And on to the cult fanatics.
Okay. So one of them is going to cast Spiritual Weapon. And I don't know if I have a token for this. I guess we'll use this. It's actually a large flying curved dagger, similar to the ones that they're holding. And the other one is going to try and stab Rhea. That is a miss. That is also a miss. Okay, and that brings it to Ned. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. The Flying Gauntlet is going to make an attack on Francis. It does not connect.
Nope.
The dagger clangs off of your shield.
Roar. Ned jumps up here, attacks the one on the right, the only one he can reach.
The one with the bloody eyeball.
Flail. Yes. Again, he misses. Yeah, that's it.
Right.
I'm
I'm
in.
gonna
Go ahead.
I'm going to come up here next to this fanatic right here.
I think you don't draw an attack of opportunity from the dagger.
No, not from a spiritual weapon.
Yeah.
And I'm going to rear back the trident and go in for a stab. 12.
That is not quite enough.
Cool.
The dagger stops the trident thrust at the last moment, just as you've got him like pinned up against the wall.
All right, that's the end of my turn. Razzie, you're up.
Cool.
Okay, I'm gonna swing at the leftmost cult fanatic.
That's a hit.
$12 slashing damage.
You definitely lop off his free arm. That's painful.
Alright, I end my turn.
Okay, Rhea is going to smack the one that she's been focusing on. Nope. Nope. Can't buy a bucket. Vargas.
Isn't it the what's his name?
Oh,
The
right.
assassin dudes.
He
Fisky
really can't
business.
do anything either. He's just gonna dodge in case this thing tries to attack him.
Okay. Well, in that case, I'll just hold my action in case something comes out of that door behind me. All right, on to the cold phonetics.
Okay. First, this gauntlet is gonna make an attack on Mr. Fisk. That actually hits.
You said that Fisk was using the dodge action.
Oh, right. So it actually doesn't hit him.
Yay.
So he's off having a dagger duel with a flying dagger.
As one does.
You killed my father. Prepare to die.
I think you could actually attack a spiritual weapon, can't you?
No,
Doesn't
I
it
don't
have
think
a-
so. It doesn't have hit points or an armor class.
It doesn't? Okay.
I think it might have in 3rd edition. In any case, these cultists here are going to make a stab, one stab each at everybody here on the front line.
I'm protecting Razi.
And I'm going to take my opportunity attack from the reaction on the one on the left.
So that's 1 against Ned, 1 miss against... What's your armor class, Rozzy?
14.
So the 15 still hits. And then 1 on Francis. Okay, go ahead and make your opportunity attack, Francis.
13.
I think that hits. It does.
All right, so that's 5 to the left, one on the left.
Okay, damage 1 at a time. Ned gets 5 piercing.
He missed me.
Yeah. No, it's 18.
I thought he had a 6 against me.
That's on
And,
Rhea.
Oh.
Ned,
Well, which one was
Rozzy,
against... Which one was against Razi?
the 16 and 15. That's 3 piercing. And
Okay,
then
so the
Francis-
20 and 6 was against me, right? I'm
No,
all
the 18
whacked.
and 17 was against you. The 20 and 6 was on Francis.
It's separated. It's a different color scheme than all the others, so I'm sorry. I had it separated on my screen. So I got confused.
I think I just accidentally added points instead of subtracting them. I don't actually completely remember, but that seems right. Like,
You
I had
had
35
almost
hit
full hit
points.
points before you took that 3 piercing.
Yeah, but not that full.
You were like 35 of 41 or something?
Yeah. Because it says 38 now, and I'm like, that can't be right.
Yeah, you added 3 hit points. They did some, what was it? Way of Mercy monk damage.
Yeah.
Okay, I just made sure I did it right this time, and it added it again. I don't know what's going on.
Just click your token.
Oh, because I typed -3 and then clicked damage, so it added 3 health.
Yeah, when you subtract a negative, it makes it a positive. Good old math.
You hear some shuffling from... Actually... No, I don't think you do. I think that's the end of the turn here. That brings it to Ned.
Come on, Ned. You can do it this time. Hey, he did it. It's about time. 11. I clubbed
You
him in
very
the...
visibly cave in yet another skull.
Boy, that's how you do it.
I pat Ned on the shoulder, say, "Good job, buddy."
I guess, I could go up here just to be squirrely, but I won't do that. I'll move up one though. That's it.
I'm gonna. If I do Sacred Flame against this guy, yeah, let's do Sacred Flame against this guy. Dexterity 13. All right, cool, awesome. I'll
So you bathe
Stay
him in
where I am.
radiant energy, and he just pulls his cloak up in front of him.
Nice, sweet move. All right, Razi.
Does a 25 hit? 14 slashing damage to the cult fanatic.
Oh. He's on
I don't
his
even
last
need the
legs. As a matter of fact, you chop off one of his legs.
Literally on his last leg.
I am like
He's like the Dark Knight from Monty Python right now. No arm, no leg, bleeding on you.
Right. We'll call it even.
I'll bite your legs off. I believe that's going to be enough, yeah. Rhea finishes off the last cold fanatic with a thrust of her long sword.
Good job, Rhea.
All right, after hearing what sounds like the end of a combat, I will come through a door. Hey
Where
guys,
have you been?
there's a door. The one that we all passed, that one. That one's got someone talking in there. Probably to the gods that sound like praying. I think we should definitely go check it out. We don't want some surprise coming from behind us. I was making sure nothing did. Well, come on in.
Marcus.
Rhea says, weren't we going to search this room?
The room can wait. It's not going anywhere.
Nope, I'm gonna turn around and go search the room.
Rhea goes with you.
Ed just keeps walking back and forth, like not knowing which way to go.
But just sits down with his feet in the little puddle and starts kicking the water.
So Rhea cracks open one of the wardrobes, and in it are a bunch of cult robes.
Locker room.
Okay, we should take those and put them on. Yeah. So I grab a big old handful of them. I was gonna look through the other cabinets though first.
They all have cult robes in them. All four
Okay,
wardrobes.
sweet. Now I grab enough for everybody and I run out of the room. I say, "Hey guys, check this out!" And I throw one on Ned so that it like goes over his face and he can't see anything.
I try putting it on. Anybody? Can anybody hem this thing?
Rhea walks
little-
over to you and with two very quick sword slashes trims the robe so it's nice and a fitting length.
Well, it's not a very good seam, but I don't know what I'm saying. I don't know anything about sewing. Thanks, Rhea.
I don't think it's going to get all ratty. Not, in the amount of time that we're going to stay down here.
Yeah.
I really don't think it's going to do much to disguise him and I. We're not really the right size.
I'll take one of the colt robes, put it over, and then pull the hood over my head.
It's high fashion, Vargas. Put the robe on.
There's no point. Do I look as tall as you, Razzie?
You're such a stubborn dwarf.
Vargas.
All right, Francis,
Roll.
would you do the honors?
I have the cult robe. I have the hood up over my head. I'm keeping my head down. I'm going to open up the door and peek in as quietly as I can.
Okay, then roll me a stealth check.
Ooh, that's really good for me. With disadvantage. So, okay.
Yeah.
You manage somehow nimbly to open the door very quietly. It doesn't creak, and you peek in the door. And what you see is a room with 4 wooden tables and 2 small wooden coffers atop each one. Hanging on the wall opposite the door is a beautiful golden shield. And give me 1 second here.
I like the looks of that.
Me too. Did somebody say coffers?
Did everybody get the pop-up?
Yep.
Okay.
I've been hoping we'd get to see what it looks like because I've been doodling it on that all session. And now I have to alter my doodle.
It's a pretty cool
Standing in front of the shield is an old man in plain garments carrying a lit candlestick. As he turns to face the door, you see that his shadow on the far wall doesn't match his form, but appears to be the shadow of a pudgy, horned fiend with small wings.
So his shadow is a horned fiend, but he is not. Dun,
That is
dun,
correct.
dun.
like an evil cherub.
Jesus Christ.
Do I get the sense that he's seen me?
No, you rolled a really high stealth check. He turned to go to look at one of the coffers or something.
All right, I'm going to back out and very lightly close the door behind me and say, I think this might be the guy. Rhea, can you describe to me what this Thavius Krieg guy looks like?
What happened to your camera, PB?
Eating.
Oh, good man. I'm sorry, what was the question? You're asking Rhea to describe Thavius Krieg to you?
Yes.
He's old, short, and fat. And bald.
Does that match the description that I saw?
Absolutely.
Rhea, I think Thavius might be behind this door. He's got a shield up on a wall and he's been muttering to himself.
What?
The shadow that's being portrayed up on the wall, though, it's looks like some kind of demon. I'm not sure what, but I think that we're messing with something that's much tougher than we think.
She's going to try to push past Francis and Ned. Do either of you resist?
Yeah, I'd try to hold her back.
Okay, then it'll be a contested athletics.
That's great.
Remember to beat is 16. Oof.
Natural 20.
You managed to interpose the shield.
I say, ho.
I have to see
Look.
this for myself. Get out of my way.
Hold on a second. Rushing in there is only going to get you killed. We need to be smart about this.
I owe it to the lives of everyone who fell with El Terrell and all of the refugees that I brought here. I have to see this.
And you dying because of a stupid move isn't going to do them any good. We have to be smart about this.
She has her sword drawn. She says, I am being smart about this.
It's just
If,
one guy. Let her through. Let's kill him.
If I could make a suggestion, I say let Razzie go first.
Ozzy will go first.
Francis will take a step back across and let Razzie through.
I do have another proposal, though. Before you go in, I could perhaps cast a wee spell on him. Hold person. It might do the job, you know? Like, keep him from doing anything.
That's a good idea. Go for it, Vargas.
All right. Well, here we go. And I'll open the door and try cast the spell on him.
Okay, if you're going to try and take it by surprise, I need you to roll me a stealth.
Okay.
Otherwise, it'll be initiatives.
Oh, 21.
Wow.
That was a 21.
Okay. Is it a wisdom saving throw? Is that right?
Yeah,
Yep.
14.
Oh.
He shrugs it off, and he turns around and says, what is the meaning of this? Who are you? Why are you here?
Blanfield, everyone get in there.
Are we rolling initiative or are we taking an action?
Let's have everybody take one action in their order of their proximity to the door. Vargas went already. So, Razi, you're next.
Action is then I can move into the room. Yes?
That's actually just movement.
Okay.
Go ahead and take
I
a
was
turn.
just making sure that I couldn't just have... Okay, so I get a whole turn. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm gonna run straight for this guy, start raging, and swing my...
Before you rage, before you start to get all crazy, whatever, you start to rage, you start to position your axe for a swing, and he kneels down and puts his hands up and says, No, I surrender, don't hurt me.
Damn it. Alright. I look at Vargas to see what to do because I don't know what to do other than fight.
All right, Razzie, may as well just, stand pretty close to him, make sure it doesn't do anything.
Thavius Krieg,
Oh,
why are you here? And he starts to peek up from behind his hands. Who are you? My name is Rhea Mantlemorn. I'm a Hell Rider. What are you doing here? What happened to Elturel? What is this shield? And what is this about the 9 Hells? Why are you working with the Vanthampurs?
She asked so many questions.
Yeah, and she's like barking all of these questions at him. And she is very unhappy. You can tell by her forearm is completely clenched as she's gripping her sword with it. He says, those are a lot of questions. I was captured as soon as I arrived here in Baldur's Gate. And I'm here working with the Duke to try to help ascertain the properties of this celestial shield.
And is that why you got a demon on your shadow?
Oh, don't worry about that. That's nothing.
Sure it is.
I beg your pardon, but that is not nothing.
That's
Wise.
the opposite of nothing.
And I
I don't know how
take
that
it-
happened. That's got to be a holdover from Halloween or something. I don't know.
Right, yeah. You
Wow.
believe him?
I don't.
I don't know. He hasn't really said much.
Why were you muttering in front of that shield?
I was offering a prayer to Torm, of course.
All right, listen. Do I need to take my sock off?
Rhea looks over at you and says, "No torture.
No more
This
torture.
man is the High Overseer of Elturel. I'd like to at least give him the benefit of the doubt."
So the High Overseer of Elturel is here doing homework for a Duke of Neverwinter,
Baldur's Gate.
Baldur's Gate. where are we again?
To be fair, geography probably wasn't Ned's strong suit.
Where are we?
Unfortunately, that wasn't a Ned mistake. That was a me mistake.
Looking around, I suddenly notice we're missing someone. Someone kind of maybe important. So I'll go out.
Sorry, I just didn't move the token.
Argus isn't going to be happy until he kills Alistair.
Well, Foster, here you are. Do you have anything to add to this situation?
Fisk looks at the shield and says, "That's it. That's the thing that's causing the corruption here in Baldur's Gate."
Is there any way you can prove that?
That's not easy. While this is going on, Francis, a voice resounds in your mind. And it says to you, "Take me to Avernus, and I will help you fulfill your oath."
I think in my head, Thavius, is this you?
I am known only as the Hidden Lord. It's definitely not Thavius's voice.
Okay.
While everybody's talking, can I just casually slide over to these little chests and try
Absolutely.
to open one up a little bit, see what's in them?
The first
Just for
one that you
verification.
open is not locked. It contains 30 electrum ingots.
So I see a chest full of money.
Basically,
As
yes.
expected. Okay,
Gold,
carry on.
silver bars.
I look over towards the others to see if they're reacting oddly to hearing a voice as well.
No one hears the voice but you. You can definitely tell that because no one has reacted to it at all.
All right, then,
I'm sorry. I'm hearing things in my head.
Oh, good.
Thavius, this shield that you have behind you, has it been talking to you as well?
Oh, the shield is not mine. No. That belongs to the Vanthampurs. They're trying to unlock its secrets. They're very
Then
holy people.
Then why are you standing here in front of it in a room locked by yourself?
The door was not locked.
Okay, let me rephrase that. Why are you in this room by yourself with a shield that is very obviously evil?
The shield is not evil. It's celestial in nature.
I
I'm
don't
trying
believe
to help
him
them
for a
unlock its secrets.
I don't believe him for a second, given that he's talking about the
Does
Vanthampurs
that shield
being.
look celestial to you?
You said the
certainly.
shield is mounted on the wall. Is
Correct.
that what you said? I'm gonna use my flail. I'm not gonna touch it with my hand and just kind of pry it, just see if I can knock it off the wall.
It's just hanging on hooks. You can knock it to the floor if you want.
Okay,
Sweet.
It
I
clatters to
do
the
that.
floor.
Does that? Okay.
Does it seem really sturdy? Is it like gold plated?
It does look very sturdy. It looks big and heavy and metal and tough.
I'm gonna try use my wizardy ways to kind of maybe try to divine maybe if there's a feeling around it, and if it maybe it has magical effects.
Do you have identify or detect magic?
Nope, just Arcana.
Fine, roll me an arcana.
Okay, 15.
It's definitely magical.
All right. I feel something around it. There's definitely something going on
All
here.
of you can definitely feel that there is something unusual about this shield.
I will put a hand on it.
A voice speaks to you. You cannot carry this shield. It will do you no good in combat.
Is that what the voice says to me?
Yes.
Everybody stop touching the evil shield.
It talked to me. It told me that it wouldn't help me in combat. Piece of
Oh,
shit.
it's hard to
How does
you.
it know?
Okay, no.
Not what the
Okay.
shield
Well,
said.
given that, Ned's definitely gonna touch it, just like with the finger. Just dink.
God damn it, Ned.
You put your hand on the shield and it says, "You are strong enough to carry me to Avernus.
Why,
If
thank
you
you.
do, if you do, if you can bring me to Avernus, I promise you all that your heart desires."
What did
To
it say,
tell you
Ned?
the same thing, Ned.
I take my finger off of it and huh. It kind of reminds me of a slimy salesman. You know, the kind that promises a lot without giving any proof of what they're promising. That kind
Like
of
an
I'd
thing.
like to
evil
talk to you
animate
about your shield's
object,
extended
maybe?
warranty.
We've been trying to reach you.
Oh, you know what, Ned? I agree. Fuck the shield. Let's destroy it somehow if possible.
All right.
There's a low and faint chuckle coming from Thavius Krieg at the mention of destroying the shield.
Now, Fabius,
Is
why was that so funny?
that a joke?
You cannot destroy the Hidden Lord.
Now, that
The
does not
hidden
sound
What are
like
you
lord.
talking about, Hidden Lord?
that does not sound like someone that is of the good nature. Sounds like someone
Is
that
there a
has
person in
something to
that shield?
hide.
That's a little presumptuous, don't you think?
Well, I mean, Francis did hear. The Hidden Lord revealed himself to Francis. Wanted
Yeah,
to be
but he
taken
didn't
to.
say that. You don't know that.
He didn't. Oh yeah, I don't know that. I'm not Vargas right now. I'm just saying.
Ned told us that there was a voice coming from the shield, and this guy just
No,
said,
Ned didn't say anything either.
"Yeah, I asked him."
I said it sounded like a salesman.
Slimy salesman, yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Now, Fabius, unfortunately, what you've been telling me does not entirely sound truthful.
Why, that's preposterous. I only speak the truth. I am the High Overseer of Elturel.
Uh, I I'm trying to separate what Francis would do versus what I want to do.
Let that oath of vengeance come out.
Yeah. I walk up to Thavius and I backhand him across the face.
Roll me an intimidation.
9.
He just looks at you like flabbergasted. Oh, And you think it's all right to go around hitting old men,
What
No,
Old
is it,
evil men.
Francis? You have to
defenseless
stop
old
talking.
men.
Wait,
Francis
wait.
is-
Who slapped him? Was it Francis or Vargas?
Francis.
Francis. That's what I thought.
Francis is sort of rubbing the back of his hand a little bit. And I'm trying to slap some sense into you, but it does not appear to be working. Thavius, this shield is evil. This is trying to open up a gate to Avernus.
That's nonsense. This shield has been here in Baldur's Gate for generations.
Hey,
If it was trying to open up a portal to the Nine Hells, it would have done so long ago.
Francis, you said that you could detect like imps and demons and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Can you still do that? You said
Yeah,
this guy's shadow looks kind of weird, right?
Yeah, I'll do a divine sense, see what's in the room. Celestial fiend or undead within 60.
Thavius Krieg is definitely a fiend. No, wait.
Mhm.
No. He's actually a humanoid, but there is something fiendish about him. The shield is really hard to get a read on.
I'll go up to Thavius and say, Thavius, you are not being truthful with me. I do not believe a word that you have said. And I'm getting a sense that you are not on the good side of this fight.
What fight? We're standing in a basement, talking about a relic.
At that moment, I take my trident and I level it at him.
Okay, roll me an intimidation again.
Really?
A nat 2.
Not going so well, is
The
it?
trident is just shaking.
As you do that, as you try to level your trident, Rhea kind of pushes it away with the end of her longsword and says, Now, no violence."
Rhea, I'm trying to tell you, there are certain senses that I get, and the read that I am getting off of this Thavius Krieg is he is not what you think he is.
Oh, why don't we just waterboard him, Frankie?
Francis looks over at her and sort of like sheepishly looks away.
Roll me a persuasion, Francis.
All right, let's see if this one works. 15.
Rhea looks at you and says, "I know. He's lying. He's responsible for whatever happened to all of those innocent people in El Terrell. And he's going to stand trial for it."
I'll reach into the bag and I'll pull out a set of shackles, and I'll attempt to affix it to his wrists.
He doesn't resist.
And I'll say, Thavius, you're going to be coming with us.
Oh, Ned wanted to kill him.
Me too, buddy. Me too. I
In the
should
means-
start dumping the chest stuff into our bags.
Yeah, I was gonna say, let's look through the rest of
Okay,
the.
who's our accountant?
And that'd be me.
I'll write it down. I've got a notebook.
Oh, I've got
Yeah,
it.
I think,
I'll take all the cash.
yeah,
Okay,
Frankie's got the.
so this is what we've got. The first coffer, the one that Razi opened at the beginning, contains 30 electrum ingots worth 10 gold pieces each. Each of them are stamped with the smelting insignia of the Vanthampur family.
Okay.
The next 3 coffers contain 100 gold pieces each.
Okay.
Coffer number 5 contains 2 pieces of a broken ceremonial dagger. It has a curved ivory blade bearing draconic runes. Does anyone read, speak, or write draconic?
Nope.
No, but we should take it.
No.
Ancient broken dagger. Hello. That's a story arc. Maybe the elves can reforge it for us.
Anduril, Flame of the West. The next 2 coffers, numbers 6 and 7, this one and this one, both contain 100 platinum pieces.
Each or
Wow.
total?
Each.
That's 2,000
We
gold,
just got
dudes.
rich.
Yes, you did. And the last coffer, number 8, the one at the end, contains 20 azurite gemstones worth 10 gold pieces each.
Damn.
I'm
So I'm just sitting here just stuffing my pockets. Now, Ned and Vargas, what do you guys, and Razi, what do you think we should be doing with this shield here?
Well, the
At that
shield
point,
clearly
I'm
doesn't
sorry,
want to
let
be
me
with me.
interrupt. At that point, at the mention of the shield, Francis, the voice resounds in your head again. And it says, "Take me to Avernus so I can finally break free of these infernal prison chains. I'm a celestial. My name is the Hidden Lord. And only if I am taken to the Nine Hells can I be free of this infernal prison, this shield. You see, it's made with inlays of infernal iron."
Pallister, the Hidden Lord, what does that mean to you?
It sounds like this shield is trying to trick you. Let me tell you a little bit about my friend Silvera and why I'm here. So, like I said, she's a sage who operates out of Candlekeep, a good friend of mine. And she's been monitoring devil activity both in Baldur's Gate and Elturel for months, preceding the fall of Elturel. She's convinced that Thavius Krieg struck a bargain with an archdevil and kept the proof of it in that puzzle box that you were talking about. In any case, that's why I'm here. She asked me to obtain proof. But Silvera Savakos, I swear to you, is no friend of Thavius Krieg's. She thinks she can open the puzzle box.
I'm just gonna slightly move over, and while I'm walking past, I guess Francis and what's her name? Yeah, the chick. I'm gonna try hand her the puzzle box.
Who?
Also Rhea. Rhea, I'm gonna try pass to Rhea, like kind of discreetly.
She looks over to you and whispers, "What do you want me to do with this?"
Just got the evidence you're looking for. If you want to convict this man, you decide.
But we have to take it to Candlekeep to get it opened.
Aye. You think it's safer in my hands?
I hear that place is quite mysterious.
I'll go with you to Candlekeep.
All right. Well, looks like we might have another chapter to this journey.
In any case,
Aye.
Fisk continues on. He says, this shield of the Hidden Lord, I think that Silvera mentioned that there was some kind of infernal being trapped inside the shield. But it's supposed to be what's responsible for all of the corruption here in Baldur's Gate. The Hoon family. You remember our friend from earlier, the other prisoner? Her
Aye.
family was in possession of the shield for a long time, generations.
Fallister,
Hey. Francis, a minute ago when your eyes glowed, did you detect anything in the shield?
it was weird. I got a read on Thavius here. Could definitely tell that something was off with him, but unfortunately that shield, I couldn't get a good read on it.
As you start to talk about the shield again, you get another message. The shield says to you, "Take me to Avernus, but beware. People will try to take it from you. There's a group called the Knights of the Shield, and they're obsessed with me. They want to keep me in this infernal prison."
Why are you so obsessed with me?
Thank you.
Now, Fallister, this shield over here, do you know if it is safe to touch?
I have no idea. The only person who would know about that would be Silvira.
Well, actually, Ned and I, we've both touched it, and it didn't want anything to do with me. I think I'm probably safe to do it.
See, now the issue is, and at this point I'll reveal, the issue is that this shield continues to talk to me. Keeps telling me that it wants me to bring it to Avernus, that there's some people called the Knights of the Shield that might be trying to take it from me. But
I say Frankie carries it because it clearly likes him, and then don't worry, Frankie. If it drives you crazy, we'll put you out of your misery. It'll be fine.
I disagree. I mean, that sounds like a risk. It wants to be with him. I think it should just be on my back. I'll carry it on my back. It wants nothing to do with me. And we can hopefully find a way to either destroy it or put it somewhere where it's not found. But leaving it here seems like a bad idea.
I'll take one of the cult robes that Razi has, and I'll throw it over the shield and wrap it up, and hand it off to Vargas.
I'll tie that to myself.
Hopefully, this will protect you from any whatever.
Ah, yes, the cloth should do wonders against the magical demon shield.
Well, it only does.
As you start to pick up the shield, Francis, there's another brief whisper in your mind. Take me to Avernus. Vargas, as you take possession of the shield whispers in your mind again. And it tells you that this is a strategic error. You're not trained in the use of shields. I can't help you in combat.
I will try use message on the shield and tell it to shut the fuck up. I don't trust you. None of us trust you, so just shut it.
As you try to cast this spell, and as you start to say, something shuts the spell off. And a voice booms in your mind and says, I will not be talked to in this way. That is absolutely uncalled for. And the shield says nothing more to you.
Good. Finally, some peace. I fucking hate the shield.
So I'm just throwing this out there, but I ain't afraid of any shield. I'll carry it if you want me to.
I am happy.
Ned, you're too corruptible.
Do what?
You're too corruptible, Ned. That thing will turn people in 10 seconds.
I already.
Francis is the one who was waterboarding people.
Yeah, I was the one wanted to torture nicely with a dirty sock.
Torture is torture.
Torture nicely.
So, all right. Now, Thavius, will you be traveling nicely, or do we have to use force in order to get you out of here?
I won't resist.
I'll look to the others and say, now, was there anything else that we needed to get down here, or was it strictly just this shield?
Wasn't there some ritual or something that we're supposed to stop?
Oh, shit, that is right. My apologies for my language. Thavius, we're going to leave you here just for a little bit.
We have jail cells that we can drop him off in, make sure he doesn't go anywhere.
Right.
Speaking of rituals, how about our first regularly scheduled break?
As long as we're set on what we're doing, yeah.
We'll take Thavius and drop him in a jail cell and lock him in there.
All right. And we'll leave it there to take our first regularly scheduled break for the evening. We are Kit Krats, and we'll see you in 10.
We are Kit Krats.
Good old Kit Krats.
Greetings, everybody. Crit Cats is back with Descent into Avernus, and we just left our party of heroes down in what appears to be a vault, where they decided that they were going to loot it and take Thavius Krieg, the High Overseer, or I guess the former High Overseer of the city of Elturel, the holy nation of Elturgard, and throw him in a cell for his crimes and come back for him later. Meanwhile, the party is still down here trying to thwart some kind of ritual from happening and keeping Thalamra Vanthampur from doing something potentially even worse to harm Baldur's Gate.
Now, before we move on from here, it looks like we got a little bit of time. Is anyone here hurt enough that we might need to take a quick rest here, maybe lick our wounds?
Short rest? Yeah. Good
I
nurse.
can soldier through, but
Yeah, I mean, it's just... We're
I'm
not
like,
that
I got a couple scratches here and there, but I reckon it's not worth taking a rest. I think the ritual takes priority.
All right, then. Let's say we go back to that room where we just beat some of those cultists and maybe soldier through from there.
All right. I mean, we don't know which way we're supposed to head, so I guess anywhere's good.
Take a step
Razzie,
to
you
this
coming?
room. I'll try to quietly peek my head through the door and see if anything's coming down the hall. Or looks like it's coming down from the hall.
Roll stealth again.
Ooh,
I still
boy.
feel like my method of dealing with doors is faster.
There it is.
Yeah. You push the door open, and it creaks real loud.
Ching, ching, ching,
And
ching.
then you turn
ching.
around, and you say to the party, "Hey guys, the door creaked!"
Might as well have kicked it.
hey, Francis, if you open it faster, it doesn't creak as loud.
Understood. Boop.
Okay. Polygon reveal.
He
Incarnate.
says boop as he walks into the...
that was actually in character. Yeah, I walk in the room and I just go boop.
You see
It's
a
a
hallway with a door at the end.
I lean back to the door and goes, "Guys, there's a hallway with a door at the end.
God damn it.
Maybe one of you that are a little more stealthy might want to take a look through."
Not really
Ching,
stealthy, but
ching,
I got.
ching.
Razzie stomps
Alright.
and she says, I'm stealthy.
Probably
Alright,
is.
I'll give it a
Fallister,
wee
would you mind? Maybe Fallister, if you want to take a look through.
All right,
I do have a +2 to stealth.
that's
You
all right.
want me to go in there first?
Just take a look in, see if
After
there's
you-
anything.
Probably alerted anyone and anything that's in there. You want me to go in there first? I don't
I
even
mean,
wear
I
any
just-
armor.
All right.
Still
We're
right.
wearing
My prison robes.
armor either. Don't be a baby.
Razzie,
I'm gonna
Some of us
kick
need
the door
armor,
open.
okay?
I'm gonna kick the door open.
Okay, let's see in athletics. Oh, you actually rolled athletics this time.
11.
You kick the door, and it
It
shakes.
does
It
go
makes a
open.
very loud noise.
I have a +6. I can't believe I fucked that up.
Nat 5.
Ah,
Maybe
All
you should
right.
try the doorknob.
I open the door the regular way.
It is not
Just
locked.
read on my face.
D&D, the game of who can open the door.
You can't bend a door.
Not with
This
that
door's pretty
attitude.
stupid. I don't think it knows that.
You open the door, and you find yourself in a waiting ambush because they heard you.
So as she opens the door before we see anything in there, Ned yells, Look at me. My name's Razzie, and I push gnomes into the water.
This is life and death, Ned.
Yeah,
While that's going on, the cultists are going to throw daggers at Razi.
Life or death, where Ned lives and Razzie dies.
Actually, they don't have daggers to throw.
Haha! They can't throw
So
daggers.
these two are going to try and hit you with their scimitars. That's a miss.
Fail.
That's also a miss. The lead one is going to try to walk in here, and it's also a miss. At which point he's going to try to back off. That will draw an attack of opportunity.
From 3 of us, actually.
It's not going to matter. Oh, it might.
Aw, that's like the least damage I've done this whole time. 6 slashing. Argus,
Go ahead,
though,
Ned.
coming through with the battle axe.
That's a hit. Okay, that one gets his skull caved in.
Wow.
Hey.
Razzie and I both rolled 2s.
This one saw the flail, so he's going to try to take a swing at Ned. That's a 13. And this one's
He's running
gonna try
away
to
as well?
take one more swing at Razi.
Oh.
Yeah.
One reaction per
Jesus,
turn.
that must have been... Yep, rolled a 6. And then he's going to back up. Okay, now everyone roll initiative.
10.
Finally, a good initiative roll.
Dang, another 6.
You deserve that, Ned. You deserve that for what you did.
Roll 20 was doing very well for me earlier, and then suddenly there's a big drop off.
Look at me! I'm Razzie! I push gnomes in the river!
To be fair, it was a sewer.
That is true. Even
That's
worse.
Much, much worse.
That'll music time.
Well.
Okay, it's the top of the round, and Razi.
Okay.
If I could say out of character this time, if we could make a path for Vargas to shoot things, that would probably be beneficial.
Right,
I would like to use a burning hands at some point, preferably.
I'm going to charge into the room to about here. And then go for a great axe attack on the cultist to my right. I'm going to rage as well before I do that.
That's your third rage, right? Your last one.
It's my last one. Yep, we better have a rest after this or I'm fucked.
Oh, you need a long rest to get your rages back?
We do, yeah.
Oops.
I can do fine without my rages, so if it becomes an issue, it's not really that big of an issue.
I don't know why it's with disadvantage, but a 22 definitely hits.
Yeah, I don't know why it rolled like that, but yeah. It might have been because I was holding down control, because that's my push to talk button.
I was just going to ask that. But a 22 definitely hits.
12 slashing, 2 rage, 7 radiant, so...
Dead.
21 damage.
And -1 cultist.
I end my turn.
Okay, I'm gonna come up and burning hands the ones on the left.
Okay, let's see a damage roll.
Get 'em.
All right.
Why?
Oh,
Nice.
that was 3 6s.
That was 3 6s.
Damn.
Actually, it doesn't matter because they only have 9 hit points.
Damn.
One's just gone.
Cultists roasting in the barracks.
And now that I've done that, I'm going to use my movement to get a bit further away from that other cultist who might be a little angry about his friend's dead. Alright, on to the cultist.
Yeah, he's going to charge over here and he's going to try and smack you with his scimitar. But no joy.
Yep. Golden.
Francois?
I'm going to run into the room and look at the devastation and immediately lock eyes with Vargas and go, nice. And then take my trident and try to jab it into the back of the cultist.
Like the furniture over there is still on fire.
Seriously? 9 doesn't hit, I know. Alright,
Yep.
Ray is up.
Low tier adventurers, it happens a lot.
I'll move one more block in here so Ray can get in.
Did you hear him call you low tier, Frankie?
You guys are all tier 1. Not even level 5 yet.
We're getting there.
You're not even level 5 yet.
Your face isn't even level 5 yet.
That's not what your mom said. Sorry.
Your mom's face isn't level 5 either. That's a hit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. This
So
cultist
close.
is already on his last legs. He gets cut once across the gullet and his guts start to spill out. That hits.
Well, he's dead.
And then he takes the point of the longsword through his throat. Well, that was quick.
That's what happens when you're...
the biggest ring rates I've ever seen.
And then Ned jumps through. Ah! Hey,
Hey, they're all
where'd
dead.
everybody go?
Francis is going to cast Cure Wounds on Razi.
And I'm going to use Arcane Recovery to get 2 level 1 spell slots back.
You have to perform a short rest for that.
Ah. Oh, yeah, true. Finish your short rest. Alright. Never mind.
So Razi, you healed 7.
Thank you.
Well, looking at all these beds, maybe just kicking back for, an hour or so might not be so bad. Patch up some wounds.
I mean, if you guys want to, I won't turn it down, but I mean, we are trying to stop a ritual down here.
Yeah, if there's an active ritual going on, I don't think it's time for a nap.
Rhea says,
Alright.
yes, time is of the essence.
Let's
Alright.
get going on. Next one.
Razi, and I grab Razi's arm and I go, no.
It got
Ned,
me.
how about you? Ned, how about you take a shot at this one?
Oh no. No.
no.
Stop me from doing that.
I'm gonna try the door handle. Is it locked?
It is not locked.
All right, I'll open it.
It's so much less fun like this.
I suspect there's a hallway.
You suspect correctly.
Hey.
Oh look, there's a door.
Whoa.
All right, Joey Lawrence.
Whoa.
Sorry, I'm trying to do my dungeon master
One
duty
moment.
here, and
moment,
Polygon
Polygon
revealed this
revealed
hallway for you guys.
He said duty.
God damn it.
Duty.
You said.
Duty.
Okay, this is another long hallway, so bear with me here for a moment.
Secret tunnel.
That's what she said.
God damn it, Ned.
Ooh. That's a lot of doors.
That's a lot of kicks.
I had to do that one time. Be like, oh, no.
That was perfectly executed, too. I was literally about to say it. And you got me.
Silly paladin.
Impersonation
Doors are
game.
for kicks.
Well done. Silly paladin, doors are for kicks.
Since he's revealing polygons
All right,
and
I'm done.
such. Oh. Then I won't tell my joke.
Go ahead.
No. It's far too long of a joke to tell when you're not busy.
Alright, well, our next rest, you're telling the joke. Don't forget it.
Now I have to filter it through my mind and make sure it's appropriate to
Appropriate.
tell.
No, we don't do that here.
All right, Ned, lead the way.
Door. I'm going to jiggle the handle.
It is not locked.
I open.
Poor Ken. And
You
his
gotta do what you
polygon
gotta do.
reveal.
It's all good.
At least that room was a square.
Wrought iron
Yep, it'd be
candlesticks topped with flickering candles light this room, which is heated by a cast iron stove with clawed feet. Across from the crackling stove is a modest desk with a matching chair. On top of this desk is a familiar-looking book with dwarven runes on it. Other furnishings include a small table and a chair for dining, a bed, an iron chest resting at the foot of said bed, and 2 tapestries. One showing spirits rising as lemur devils from the river Styx, and another depicting a dead man dangling like a marionette from hooked chains.
Francis looks at the pictures.
Read the book?
Huh?
Can I go read the book? I want to flick through
Do
it.
you read
see what it
Dwarvish? Okay. It appears to be a journal of a dwarven battle mage. His name is Durgan.
says. Does it have spells and stuff in it?
It does not.
Aw, that's so much less fun. I toss it to Ned. I say, "What do you make of this?"
Looks like a book. Ned does not read Dwarvish, but he passes it to
Oh,
Vargas
okay.
because Vargas is not because Vargas is a dwarf, but because Vargas is smart.
Vargas?
Thank
I'd
you,
like to
Ned.
point out, by the way, this is the 3rd time I've had to introduce this fucking book so you guys would find it.
Will you please look at the book, Vargas?
Well, I mean,
Vargas.
wait,
is-
have I been there every time like it's been introduced?
Yep.
Yeah. The first
Yeah.
time was on the low
remember.
lantern. The second time was in the room upstairs with the armor. This time, finally, you get to look at the fucking book.
It's a
Dude,
popular book.
Just put the book down just to piss off kids.
It just
Alright.
shows up
You
in
should.
every room we go to forever.
It just shows what kind of like cat ADD you guys have.
Every time it shows up in the room, just go,
Dungeon Masters, you guys literally like hurting cats.
Every time I've been like, I wonder what that book's about, and it never comes up. It never.
In any
it's like,
case,
ooh, a
Vargas,
chest.
you recognize the name on the cover. Durgan was a member of your squad. And also, you recognize the handwriting.
Son of a bitch, he made it out. How the fuck did he make it out those goddamn tunnels?
You skip to the last, and you find that he didn't make it out. He
Oh,
was
you fucking
preparing to be overrun by his enemies, and just as he was about to get cornered, he took his wand of the War Mage and he put it in a secret hiding place. And you know because you were a friend of his that he's talking about his prison wallet.
I thought that's what you
Oh.
were saying.
Well, that's a hell of a way to go out.
So I was about to make.
You find
I
a
was about,
note
I was
on
about to
the-
make a reference to Drums in the Deep,
Me too. Me too. I was waiting for a chance.
and then Prison Wallet came up, and that just
Yeah.
gave it a whole.
that
ruined
ruined it. That would have been a better joke. That's what I should have said. What a retcon that. In any case, it's this book was next to a notebook on the desk, and on the desk it says that there was a squad of dwarves whose bodies were recovered and they were buried just outside the city.
All right. Hey guys, after we're finished here, I need to make a visit to an old friend. Well, I say friend,
Oh.
but it's a bit.
I mean, if you want to, there's probably a bathroom right down the hall.
No. I'm talking about this book is written by a friend of mine. It must be very popular here. I think this might be the third time we've come across it. But there's something important I need to grab off of him, wherever he may be buried.
Gotcha. Whenever I need to go visit,
torture and grave robbery.
whenever I need
War crimes.
whenever I need to go visit an old friend, it means something completely different. Okay.
It would seem so. No. That would be no friend of mine. That one, or at least it probably has no love for me at the very least. But going outside and checking out this spot where he's buried. Very important to me. I think there is something I need to grab. But never mind that. I will. If you guys aren't up for, robbing corpses, then I'll make that journey myself. But I'd like the company, if you wouldn't mind.
I'll go with you, buddy.
We'll go with you. I say that as I'm opening this chest by the bed.
As you open the chest, you find a small silver pendant shaped like a right-handed gauntlet on the end of a silver chain. This is a holy symbol of Torm.
Warm.
It's worth
So
25
it's not-
gold.
It's not a black gauntlet.
No, that would be Bane.
That would be Bane. Anybody want a necklace?
Rhea says, if nobody wants it, I'm a follower of Torm.
Ned just shrugs and hands it over.
She looks at it, and she realizes there's an inscription on the back and says, this belonged to Thavius Krieg. I don't want this shit anymore.
Oh, do you think that this was Krieg's room? Thavius Krieg, I should say.
That is entirely possible. He could have been working here.
That lying sack of shit.
Yeah,
All right.
Francis is surprised that he was.
Francis, not even the glimpse of he's like that lying sack of shit. Like I knew that this was happening. I'll take a step out of the room. I'm done with this guy.
Anything else in here?
Anything in
let's
like
see.
this desk?
What are these
Literally
things over
nothing. Those are the two tapestries. This one's the river slip.
tapestries.
That.
The
here? Yeah.
desk is empty.
Well, I mean, there's like writing utensils and paper and, some scribbled notes about something about the shield that's kind of incomprehensible.
I will take those and just put them in my bag
They're
for later.
worthless.
Probably.
There was a voice that said that they were worthless.
Are you hearing
Alright,
things again, Francis? You shouldn't be hearing that shield.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that
Shall
reminds
we-
me. Right about now, Vargas, the shield now becomes too heavy to carry.
Oh, so it just drops or like rips through the material or
It
something.
rips through the robe.
Aye, this piece of shit fucking shield.
Here, put it in my backpack. It's much more sturdily made.
I don't know why, but I can't even lift it. This son fucking thing. All right, Ned. Yeah. Just put it in the bag. You might want to put your bag down and try
I'll
not to
pick it
touch
up.
it.
I try to pick it up to put it in the bag.
You hear a voice in your mind and it says, I will allow this.
I'll allow it.
I put it in my bag and I say, this shield.
It's probably too big to fit in your backpack, but you can strap it to it easily enough.
So
All right.
I'm trying to fit it in the backpack. And after a minute, when it's not fitting, I just shrug and I equip it.
He equipped it.
Man, what are you doing?
Ow.
Are you insane?
It won't fit in my backpack. It's easier to carry this way.
Do
As
we
you
see him trying
reach
to do
up
this?
to try and grab it. Actually, before anyone tried to grab it physically, Ray would say, you should cover it with one of those pieces of cloth. Don't touch it with your bare hands. And then if you're going to try and pick it up anyway, Ray would try to put her
Well,
foot on the shield.
No, he already equipped it.
I mean, the DM says that she's stopping me,
Well, she's
so
going to try, so that'll be a contested athletics.
I mean, I wouldn't go against her if she's all about it. He was just trying to carry it,
Don't
because
carry it
it's
on your
easier to
arm.
carry.
That's probably not the best idea.
All right. Somebody tie it on my back.
I'll use the tattered piece of robe from Vargas and push it against the shield, against his backpack, and then I'll use some rope to tie it.
While we're doing this,
The
I'd
shield
like
is light
to
to your
know.
touch, Francis.
I would like to know how tall the shield is and how tall Ned is, because I have a feeling.
The shield
That
is
is-
almost as tall as Ned.
Turtle Ned!
Ned is about 3'6", 3'7",
It's
somewhere in
about
there.
3 feet high, the shield.
Turtle Ned!
Beautiful.
It's a bulwark.
If somebody tries to attack me from behind, I should absolutely have.
Extra AC.
They should have disadvantage. Hero and a half shell. All right, so you tie it on me. I put on my backpack. All right, let's go. You guys
Shall
are all
we,
worried about nothing.
Should we head farther down this to the left, or should we head back towards the right?
Well, we can just take a look down that hallway, I guess.
All right, I'll take a couple of steps down and peek around the corner. Turtle Ned.
See anything?
Nah, it doesn't look like there's anything over here.
All right. Well, don't have to worry about that then.
All right, head back. There's a lot of doors. Wait, is this like a double door right here?
That is a double door. Let me polygon reveal it so you can get a better look at it.
Hey, there's a bunch of little doors on the left, but looks like a big important door on the right.
I mean, given times of the essence, that's probably the place we need to go.
I'll get it to one side of the door while Ned's on the other.
Rozzy, you wanna try opening this?
I'm just gonna walk up and try to open the door the normal way, just to disappoint Ned.
It is not locked.
All right, push that bitch open. I push it open.
Okay.
These guys are not worried about security.
It's almost as if the music in this dungeon is changing.
Intruders in their underground mansion basement dungeon.
Apparently, nobody else is stupid enough.
One moment, please, before anybody moves in. Let me read you the... 2 rows of tall wrought iron candlesticks light this vaulted chamber. each one bearing 9 flickering candles.
There are 9 left.
A
Wait,
7-foot
there's
tall
more than-
statue of an angel with white glowing eyes and a longsword stands atop a dais to the south. A 6-foot tall, 4 6-foot tall cultists wearing dark robes chant in the middle of the room, their faces hidden behind golden devil masks. 9 tapestries depicting the layers of the 9 hells adorn the walls. It appears that you have interrupted a ritual as it is nearing completion, judging by the eldritch energy forming a rune circle in the center of the cultists. And it appears that you've interrupted them just as the ritual was culminating, because in a moment the chanting ceases and their bodies fall to the floor, but there are no bodies. As the robes hit the floor, they are empty.
The robes hit the floor. Let the robes hit the floor.
War Pigs is still playing, so I feel like something bad is gonna happen.
Yep.
Oh,
A
it's
6-foot tall
on.
fiend bristling with spines stands just before the statue.
Well, shit.
And as it turns to see you, it grins. Everyone, roll initiative.
I grin back. An 11, really?
Well, that was me. You rolled an 8.
Oh, great.
11's all around.
Hold on, yeah.
Okay, that brings it to the top of the round, and Ned. You see before you a very ugly, spiked, fiend-looking creature with a barbed
All
tail.
right. Well, Ned has a big smile on his face. Finally, he says. He steps through the door. He steps up here. As he's walking that path, he grows as high as the ceiling allows him to grow. He's 15 feet tall, maybe?
I think the
Oh.
ceilings here are high. It says vaulted
Yeah.
ceilings.
So he is now large.
That's known as
Yeah.
Tortoise Ned.
Takes a big swing and misses. Fantastic. But at least intimidating, right?
It's like when the gingerbread man gets big in Shrek 3.
Yeah.
Well, I'm thinking I can make him even bigger. I can hit him up to the next size, but I'm not sure if there's room in this room for him.
You can make people bigger?
I can make people bigger.
That's the coolest thing I've ever heard. I want to be bigger.
You want to be bigger too?
It has limited use.
Important question. Do our weapons get bigger too, or do they stay the same size?
They get bigger too.
Oh, whoops, I forgot to roll
Well.
initiative for Rhea.
They get bigger, but the damage stays the same, right?
That doesn't make any sense. I'm just saying. Wizards of the Coast needs to examine that.
Rhea should have gone first, so we're going to say that this happened first. Yeah, she just barely makes it. Okay.
Since I grew, I want to be here.
Oof. Well, that's a hit. Rhea, charges in and swings, but her attack is weak, and then you realize it's a feint. And then she doubles back and thrusts, but the blade doesn't quite find its mark the way you think it should have. Okay, Vargas Francis, what are your dexterities?
10.
14.
Okay, then the Barb Devil goes first. going to try and claw at Ned. That's a miss. Also a miss. And then it's going to try and tail whip Rhea. Oh, that's a hit. Oof.
Oh,
Unfortunately, not within
sorry.
5 feet of her.
Yeah, I was thinking about something else, but
So this now small compared to you creature jumps up and tries to claw you twice, and you skillfully deflect it with your shield. But it spins around in between making the 2 attacks and smacks Rhea across the face with its tail. Who had the next highest?
That would be me.
Vargas.
Okay.
Does a demon creature like this count as a humanoid?
I'm not telling you that.
Okay, because that's... Can I cast a spell or not? But alright.
You can
Oh,
cast
fuck
the
it, I
spell,
guess.
whether or not it happens.
Alright, well, I'll give it a try then. So I'll jump across this, I guess, and move a little forward. And try cast Hold Person.
It fizzles. It does not work. But it still expends the spell slot.
Cool. Good to know. That's a real fucking shame. Alright, Francis, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna run in right up next to him. As I get close, I'm gonna utter my vow of enmity on him. So I should have advantage on attack rolls. And then I'm gonna try to stab with my trident. 13?
Nope. As you try to stab it with your trident, it just puts up an arm to block it, and the barbs on its arm get tangled in the prongs of your trident.
Rip the trident back out and just stand there at the ready, looking towards Ned and Rhea like, what the fuck?
The spines on its arm, they twang a little bit and they resonate like the tongs of a tuning fork.
All right, Razzie, you're up.
Finally. I should have saved a rage because that radiant damage would have probably done good. I was holding down control. Oh, it didn't do anything this time. That's okay. Does a 25 hit?
It most certainly does.
I'm
I
sorry,
hope
I
it
know
would.
that's an overdone joke. I just can't help it. It just comes out my mouth.
The axe doesn't quite bite the way that you anticipate, however. It's a clean strike. You overpower this thing's defenses and you smack it right in the gut, but the blade doesn't go all the way in.
Sorry.
I also realized Fisk was supposed to have gone, but he's just going to move over here. He doesn't have the movement to engage this round.
And my turn.
Hold on, let me sort by descending. Okay, now it's the top of the round. And Rhea's going to try again. That's a miss. Ugh. She cannot buy a bucket. I guess she's never really, messed with a really big, ugly looking devil like this. She might be a little intimidated. Fisk is going to try and backstab this motherfucker. That is not sufficient. Then he will use his cunning action to disengage and move back here. And that brings it to Ned.
lie down here to give Vargas some room. And take a swing. 15.
That hits.
So that's 8, and then my Giant's Might. 10 damage.
It's actually less.
Well, as far as I know, it's 10 damage.
No, you can feel it. Like, the way that you swung the flail, you crack it right on the nose, and that should have hurt it. But it doesn't bite. the strike doesn't quite land the way that you're sure that it should have.
It's interesting. I guess so. The giant smite doesn't actually list the damage type, so I guess it's
It's
whatever
the
my
type of
weapon
the
is.
weapon.
Yeah. Okay. Um, that's that's it.
Okay. The devil is going to go
No,
first.
actually, hold on. I'm sorry. I'm gonna. Yeah. So when I strike them, one of my runes, my fire rune, flashes and then goes dim, which does this. So some fiery chains spring up from the floor and lash around them. Um, so the
It's gonna
target
succeed on a
takes an
strength
extra
saving throw.
2d6 fire damage, and it must succeed on a strength saving throw or be restrained for 1 minute. So the fire damage is a whopping 6.
It's actually a whopping 0.
Oh my goodness.
It's a
Well, maybe
demon.
maybe it'll be restrained. I think restrained gives advantage, right? If it gets restrained.
It's immune to fire damage. I guess that makes sense because it's from the hills.
Yeah.
Nice try though, Ned.
What's your spell save DC?
Yeah, that's a good question. Spell save DC on a fighter's character sheet.
It
Um,
should say what it is.
yeah, let me see. I'm sorry. I should have DC 13. You'd
So
think
that's
it
to
would
roll like a
display
2.
there.
Oh, it's restrained.
Yay! So it doesn't mind the fire, but it is chained. And that will end my turn.
Okay, if it's restrained, then its attacks have disadvantage, right?
Correct.
So it's going to try and tail whip Ned, but that'll be with disadvantage. That's a miss. And it's going to try and claw Rhea and Razi. That's a miss. That's a hit.
Ooh.
One of the attacks I'm going to use Sentinel to get my trident attack on.
That's 5 piercing, Razi.
20 to hit.
You have advantage?
Yeah, all attacks against him have advantage,
right,
as well as,
that's right.
and I also,
So
yeah.
that's 6
Well,
piercing then, right?
restrained would give him advantage as well,
That's also true.
and it's 6 damage.
It's actually only 3.
I know, but just give me this. Come on. And I think Vargas is up next, right?
No, not quite yet. We have another friend coming to visit.
Oh no.
Oh. All right.
Oh, Vargas has a friend.
Oh, and it misses. Okay. And now it's no, wait, it's Vargas, right?
It should be Vargas.
All right. So now I had this little friend appear here. I might as well give it a good old whack. Bring out that battle axe. Oh.
You try to smack it sideways like a fly swatter, and you just can't hit the damn thing.
Blasted. All right, on to Francis then.
All right, trident. Actually, bonus action Hunter's Mark.
Okie dokie.
That's not the damage. I'm just casting
Yeah,
it.
it's
So
a D6 of the weapons type.
yeah. So we'll go ahead and do trident attack. 22 to hit.
That hits.
So then, do I re-roll the hunter's mark?
Yeah, you're going to want to roll the d6 every time you deal damage.
Okay.
You
So
can
then,
take the
hunter's
6
mark.
this time if you want.
Yeah, we'll just take the 6 for now. So 10, so 5 damage.
Whittling him down.
Yes, sir. End of my turn.
I'll show you whittling.
And it has advantage.
I don't need it.
Well, if you
Yeah,
crit.
you could roll it anyway, just see if you crit. Oh wait, I forgot. It's supposed to make a strength saving throw at the end of its turn.
I'll wait.
The
It doesn't break out.
yeah. So at the beginning of his turn, he takes no damage from the fire.
Yeah.
14 flashing.
He giggles at you when the fire burns him.
Make that 7 slashing. Alright, I have my turn.
Rhea takes a deep breath and tries again. Hitting once.
Hitting twice, right?
No, misses the first time. Oh wait,
no,
no,
both
that's
of them.
right. It has advantage.
Nice.
Damn.
Good catch.
Yeah, that's a once per long rest thing, so I got to get the most out of it.
I mean,
Hey, Ned.
honestly,
Oh, Ned. Sorry. I was listening to the music. All
Hi, Ben.
right, so yeah, I take
You
a
guys
swing.
can't hear this at home, but I'm playing War Pigs for them.
I didn't realize they couldn't hear.
It's TOS. Can't play it on stream.
Yeah. 9-ish. Somewhere less than 9. And that's all I will do. Oh wait, no, I'm gonna slide this way so I can maybe protect Francis.
Okay. This thing is going to try and claw Francis this time. That's a miss. And then claw Ned.
Sentinel, trident attack.
Yep.
So 8 damage plus hunter's mark. So 13 total.
And then it's going to try and tail whip Rhea. That's a miss. And now it's got to try and make this strength saving throw. And it breaks the fire chains. It pulls real hard on them and they snap, and then he just throws them to the ground at Ned's feet.
Ah, you got lucky.
And then this imp is going to try and attack Vargas. That's an armor class 10.
Yep, not even close.
And back to Vargas.
There we go. Me and it slugging it out and just both terribly missing. All right. On to Francis.
All right, trident attack again. Damn. That's it for me.
Ah, good hit.
Well, flashing. And my turn.
All right. Hey.
Oh, by the way.
Bada.
By the way, oh no, you did this. The imp. Never mind. Forget I said anything.
That's 1 miss. That's 2 miss. Rhea cannot buy a bucket. Fisk is going to come in and try and knife this thing.
Please tell me he has.
Nope.
Oh, I guess it doesn't matter. Does he have sneak attack?
He does, which is why he got that huge crit earlier. Sneak attack is 2d6. In any case, that brings it back to Ned.
All right. Take another swing at pretty boy here. 20. It's a decent hit. And that'll do me. So 12 damage.
You might want to take the restrained off of the demon.
Yeah.
It's actually a devil.
Either one. Evil dude.
Big ugly fiend.
Don't talk about Ned like that.
I don't know why, but that one got me. He's
Alright.
starting to look a little bloodied. A little bit of black ichor oozes out from his bottom lip.
So then
Okay. There it is. Okay, first, God damn it. This thing is going to try and tail whip Francis. It's a miss. And then claw Ned. And
Sentinel.
Yep.
I rolled it. What happened?
Oh, I forgot to roll my giant's might damage.
It's a crit. Crit. I'm going to pump in a what's it called?
Smite.
Divine Smite. So that'll be an additional 2d8.
No. This is a fiend, so it's 3d8, and this is a crit, so it's 6d8.
Yeah.
Alright, so that's 3d8, 5d8, 6d8. So that's
Woo!
10, 24, 28 plus the 9.
And
So
then you
that's
gotta roll
30.
Your
Hunter's Mark.
Hunter's Mark damage.
Which, does that also get doubled?
Yes. It's a die.
Okay,
So it's
so
an extra
normal roll.
2d6.
So it's another 5, so that's 40.
Well,
Two.
hold on. How much of that is piercing first?
Uh,
That's
9 plus 5 is 14. Yeah,
And then how much radiant damage we got here?
28 radiant.
This thing looks real beat up now. Why don't you describe how that hit went?
As he goes to take a swing towards my friend Ned, I say, "I will not allow this," and I jab it right underneath where I think its ribs would be. And as I do that, I can feel the energy from Poseidon coming through my body, up through the trident, and you see a blue wave of energy crash in underneath his ribs.
He definitely feels it too, but it feels more like a big-ass trident going under his ribs. And you can tell from the way that he bows his body outward and the ichor spittle that comes out of his mouth that did not feel good. Okay, and then he's got one more claw attack, right?
I think so.
This one's going to be at Razi. That's a 23.
And that'll do it.
8 piercing. Okay, the imp cannot buy a bucket.
I don't understand that reference.
Yeah.
It's a basketball reference.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and that brings it to Vargas.
14?
That hits.
Yes. Oh. There we go. Okay, so that's 10. 10 slashing.
The swing doesn't quite bite how you feel like it should.
All right, and yeah, that'll be the end of my turn. On to Francis.
Take that trident again and go right for the same spot I just hit.
In the turn order, my apologies.
I'm going to go right for that same spot I just hit.
Why is
19
there
to hit.
Looks like there's a sound wave instead of a gear.
Oh, yeah, it's weird.
Not sure why that is. 19 hits anyway.
Yeah, so that'll be 6 plus Hunter's Mark is 5, so that's 11 piercing.
This thing looks pretty beat up.
That'll be the end of my turn. Razi.
I think I missed, man.
You did.
Oh,
You
that's the
knocked
first
over
time.
with the candlestick behind you.
First time for everything. I have my turn.
Rhea finally connects. And this thing is very clearly on its last legs. Ned. Oh wait,
All right.
it didn't go, did it?
No.
That's an 11.
Ned smells blood in the water. Takes a swing. 17.
That hits.
11-ish.
As you cave in its chest and it falls to the floor, it mutters something to you in Infernal. Does anyone speak Infernal?
I think we knew an imp named that once.
Yeah, we did.
I did not speak Infernal.
Okay, if nobody speaks Infernal, you don't know what this thing says. But it starts to turn into black smoke and it dissipates. And that brings it to Vargas.
So you're going to check me first?
You know, I mean, I'm just going to move up here in case I can be of help. And that's it.
Then it's Rhea and Fellister, right?
No, you're up.
Okay.
Well, wouldn't the imp go now?
He did already on his turn.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Oh, hello.
Ooh.
Let's see some damage.
I think the imp is done.
Nope.
So that's 6, and this is just normal damage. This is just, 1d10. So I'll roll it again.
What? Why didn't it roll the crit damage?
I didn't click it on the thing. So that's 8.
Which boils down to 4.
Which boils down to 4.
Nonetheless, it's a crit. Why don't you narrate how that went?
Yeah, I took a bit of a slice at it. Went for the whole bisect, but then just glanced off its shoulder somewhat and clipped its wing.
And it flips you off.
I bet.
You little bugger.
Francois?
Yes. Straight up here. Take a trident shot. 15.
That hits.
Oh, sorry. Bonus action, move my hunter's mark. Right? Because I can do that?
You can.
Yep, and then I'll roll the hunter's mark damage.
I'm not going to let you get away with moving the hunter's mark because you rolled the attack first.
All right, yep,
but
my apologies.
Do that and be a stickler because that was enough to kill it anyway.
All right, gotcha. I'll remember next time.
And it bursts into smoke and disappears.
I go back to where you came from.
Oh, what do you reckon that this wasn't the ritual was supposed to stop, but there's another one going on somewhere?
God, I hope not. I'm pretty tapped.
Well, I'm still big.
It's a little extreme.
I want to go and look at this statue.
It is a large statue of an angelic creature holding a large, long sword.
I like
Does,
slap its face.
is the long
Slap
sword
its face
Wake
stone?
and
up.
Or?
deal like damage.
I'm sorry. I was just slapping like, are you going to wake up?
Oh, then nothing
How you
happens.
slap the bags of soil at Home Depot.
Yeah.
Is the
Slap a wine
sword
bag.
is the sword stone or is it an actual
It is
long
made
sword?
out of the same stone that the rest of the statue is.
Okay.
Finally, something made of stone. Can I recognize this figure here?
Not with me standing in the way.
The figure does not look familiar to you.
Hmm.
Yeah, should I tear it down since I'm big?
I mean,
Let's
if you
not
want to, I'll take
desecrate
a
any
few steps back.
religious figures.
Okay.
Well, if I only stay big for a little bit, I mean, we still
Well,
haven't cleared this place fully.
it only lasts a minute.
What are these white things here on the wall?
Those are the tapestries. There are 9 of them, depicting the 9 layers of the 9 hells.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Shall we keep taking a look through here?
DM,
I
whenever
don't
you
see why
think,
not.
Or should
whenever
we
you
maybe
think
take our second break?
Yeah, this is probably a good time for that.
whenever you
So,
think it's been 10 rounds, I'm small again.
well, that'll be 60 seconds. You can fit through the double doors. You're going to have to try and squeeze to fit through any single ones. But in any case, we'll take our break now. We are 55 past the hour. We will be back at, that'll be 10:05 Central Time. We're Crit Cats. We'll see you soon.